did everybody's family get the links okay? If they didn't, I can send them to you. So if you need to send it to anybody. All right. Want to make sure everybody's family gets to see it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Audio camera's good.
All right. Here we go.
I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't really established for at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
The only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence.
clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game, never managed to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and has never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It's truly a dog's life, filled with many challenges. You track me excited when that round-headed kid comes home from school.
You're a prince and a prince could be king.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to get a good look at your face. Now, this is what we call a failure face. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the dull, vacant look in the eyes and the deep lines? Yes, this is the best example of a failure face you're liable to see for a long time.
You know, some mornings I like to wake up and watch the sunrise, and I get very positive feelings about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky is so clear and the sun's so bright. How can anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some thoughts before the moment. Let's just say that
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any doors. You could know how to do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be.
Everybody says to me,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
every voice in harmony.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily. Wonder why they stop to say,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
never like me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know what they mean. I want to rise like I should and do everything right. But I lie awake at night, never sleep with questions in my ear. I want the joy I dare, but the answer isn't clear. Then I'm Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Get on the bus. Go ahead, get on the bus, Charlie Brown.
Don't let me late for school.
I want to be late for school.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that's very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any doors. You could know how to do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be
Nothing
king.
lasts forever.
You could be
Lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. Sitting here, alone. Although, some mornings aren't so pleasant either. Sitting there, wondering if anybody would miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there are the nights, too. Lying there, thinking of all the stupid things I've done during the day. And all those stupid hours in between, when I did those stupid things. Well, lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. I might as well see what I've got. Peanut butter. You know, some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter are lonely. I guess they're right. When you're really lonely, the peanut butter gets stuck to the roof of your tongue. Man, the PTA sure did a good job on these benches. There's that cute little redneck girl having her lunch over there. I wonder what she would do if I asked if we could have lunch together. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard for a face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty spot next to her on the bench. There's no reason why I couldn't go over there. All I'd have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward, she wouldn't even think about looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember a single moment when she did look at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is there a single reason on the entire world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't spare one single moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Sally, you're thinking of that other dress, the one I wore to Lucinda's party. The one I'm talking about was that very light blue one with a design embroidered around the waist.
I don't remember.
Here, it looks something like this. I had a skirt that went out like this, and a sash and puff sleeves like that.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, anyways, that was the one I was wearing when I met Rita last week, and she said she's seen one just like me. Okay.
Lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. That cute little redheaded girl catching me with this stupid bag on my head. She'll probably think I'm the biggest fool alive. But if she isn't looking at me, then maybe I can take it off quickly and she'd never notice it on. On the other hand, if I can't tell if she's looking at me until I take it off. Then again, if I never take it off, I'll never have to know she's looking at me. On the other hand, it's very hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Well, one lunch hour down, 2,863 more to go. All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily.
Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally. But I think that man can really come close to it by directing the force of his life toward a single goal that he truly believes in. And I think that man's personal search for happiness isn't really a selfish thing either, because by achieving happiness himself, he can help others to find it. That makes sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
You know, a princess sort of thing. A nice dress and nice slippers and a big ballroom. But I guess it's kind of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
No, not at all. I mean, well, we all have our daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I mean, I've had one myself, but I've never told anyone.
What? Charlie Brown, you can tell me.
No, I don't think I should. Not the thing I should tell. No, I don't think I will.
Oh, come on. I would never give it away. Come on, please.
Well, I've always wanted to be called the Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I want to be a real athlete someday and everybody call me Flash. I want to be so good at everything that all around school, everybody would call me Flash. And
Hey, Frida, listen to this.
what's the matter, Sally?
Well, I don't know. I was jumping rope and all of a sudden, everything just seemed so futile.
Beethoven used to be fond of taking long walks in the country. He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
You blockhead! Come back here with my ball!
Beethoven had it nice.
I think I'm losing my flavor.
Hey, Snoopy! We're home from school! Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
All right, Snoopy, get back on your doghouse. I'll be out there in a minute with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. She's just the best there is.
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad, not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bread, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad, not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ear. Little birds come to cheer me every day. Sitting here on my stomach, with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful, and sometimes there are so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I gotta fight someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce young lion will crouch on the limb of a tree. La 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 la. I'd stay very, very still till I see a victim come. I'd wait, knowing very well, never second counts, and then like a fierce
introduce myself, and then I think I'll ask her to come sit on the bench. I think I'll ask her to come sit with me, and then I think I'll tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms and fly to the moon while I'm at it.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog. There's just so little hope of advancement.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I'll try a little trick on you. I think I'll try a little trick. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand this is April Fool's Day? I want to be sure you understand. Okay, hey Charlie Brown, that little red-haired girl's over there, and she wants to give you a big hug and a kiss.
Really? Wow, this is fantastic.
April Fool's, just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Snoopy, do you see this stick? I, the human being, will throw the stick, and you, the dog, will fetch it.
I, the dog, could not be less interested.
I got it! I got it!
You give me back my blanket.
No, I've got it, and I'm going to keep it. This is just the start of you breaking this disgusting habit.
Well, apparently I've read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or building model trains, or restoring antique cell phones, or even studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly. And it's good, for it helps these men to cope with their everyday problems. Now, I feel it's going to be absolutely necessary to get my blanket back, so I'm just going to have to give it a good yank. It's surprising what you can accomplish with a little smooth talking and some fast action. Got you back again. Delightful. Sucking your thumb without a blanket is like eating a cone without ice cream. My blanket and me.
Guys, look at my little baby brother Linus with his little blanket.
Your little brother with his blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, because I'm just a self-reliant floor. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will go and leave my blanket on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it on the. Don't ever let me do that again.
You're a hopeless case, Linus.
I thought I could do it. I actually thought I could do it.
big red lawn and lots of pretty dresses. And when I go out into town, all the people would cheer, and I would shout at them.
Lucy, I believe queen is an inherited title. Yes, I'm quite sure. A person can only become a queen after being born into a royal family with blood lineage. Blood that can assume the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I can't think of any possible way to be queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I'll go to my summer palace, and I'll wear my crown, swimming and everything. And when all the people cheer at me, I'll shout at them. And wait, what do you mean I can't be queen?
It's true.
There must be some kind of loophole. There's always a loophole with these sort of things. Nobody should be kept from being queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic.
Oh, good grief.
I bet it's just knowing the right people. A few pieces of well-placed correspondence, and I'll get to be queen in no time.
I think I'll watch television.
I know what I'll do. I'll be very rich. I'll work and work until I'm very rich, and I'll buy myself a queendom.
Oh, good grief.
Yes, I'll buy myself a queendom. I'll kick out the old queen, and I'll take over the operation all by myself. I'll be head queen. Switch the channel.
Kidding me? I'm not a real subject. What makes you think you can come right in here and take over?
These 5 fingers. Individually, they're nothing, but together, they're a terrible fighting force, terrible to behold.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Supper time?
Not yet.
Supper time?
Not yet.
A C? A C? How can anyone get a C on a coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a part of life that I have no control over? Perhaps I was judged on my effort. If I was judged on my effort, I was judged unfairly so. Maybe I was judged on what I learned about in this project. Is it true then that you, my teacher, is also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Would you like to share my seed? Perhaps I was judged on the quality of coat hangers that dry cleaning establishments use that return our garments. Is that not my parents' responsibility? Should they not share my seed? Thank you, Mrs. Osmar. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Gotta get the stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snag, doesn't droop, doesn't crack. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little more speed, little more tack, little less rise, little more slack. Gotta keep our wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the wonderful kite who likes to see a little kid grow. Little less talk, little more skill, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face the spell of wide eye. Now I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, catching string on everything plastic ball. Wait a minute. What's it doing? Is it on the ground? Is it in a tree? It's in the air.
Are you mad at all the animals and the birds and the fish? How about all the trees and the flowers?
I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the sky and the stars? Are you mad at the ground? Are you mad at all the rocks? Are you mad at cars and buildings and TV and circuses and roller skates and bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump rope?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes.
This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. That doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. I can do this. I just can't get nervous. This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, just stay calm. This is for you, Lucy. Merry Christmas. Ah! I'd give anything if that little redheaded girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me a Valentine. It's in the mailbox right now. Oh, I'm afraid to look. If I look and there's nothing in there, I'll be crushed. But if she did send me one, I've got to look. Hello? Nothing echoes, like an empty mailbox.
I've been thinking, Big Brother, and I think I figured out why you didn't get any Valentines. You didn't get me because nobody sent you any.
I can't stand it. Look at them laughing and enjoying their Valentines. I sent everybody I know a Valentine this year. Did I get one in return? No, not a single one. I didn't get one single Valentine. Everybody got one but me. Nobody likes me. I get about as many Valentines as a dog. My stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
Do you really think that'll help?
Certainly.
Okay, I guess I can try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. Stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or get so depressed that I stand and I scream, oh no, you never possibly be. A small person is thoroughly, totally, utterly loved as me.
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think these few superficial banglings is going to do you any good, do you? Why, you really have to delve.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me. Not Frida, or Sherman, or Lance, or Schroeder,
Or Lucy.
or Lucy,
Or Snoopy.
or wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
No, he doesn't. He just pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, how can there possibly be a small person that's thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait! You're not very much of a person,
That's certain.
but yet there is a reason for hope.
There's hope.
For no, you're no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me. You have the distinction to be no one else but the totally remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's a
true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide between fudge marbles, chocolate chip, rocky road, vanilla, or butter pecan. I decided on fudge marbles. So then I had to decide between a sugar cone and a plain cone. I decided on a sugar cone. So then what happened? I walked out the door and the whole thing fell on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy.
Today's my grandfather's birthday, Charlie Brown.
How old is he?
63. Hardly the most human being.
Why is it that I always have my supper in the red dish and my drinking water in the yellow dish? One of these days I'm going to have my supper in the yellow dish and my drinking water in the red dish. Life is just too short not to live it up a little.
Schroeder, do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about money? This is art, you blockhead. This is great music I'm playing, and playing great music is an art. Do you hear me? An art. 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 Art.
You fascinate me. What? What? What?
Call the principal and hand him the news. We've got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music. Beethoven's birthday. A reverential mission. The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day.
Yes, this is on Beethoven, born 1770, died at age 27. The other 3 sons, his mother, the daughter, the chief overseer, and the kitchen, Baron Breedstein.
Whatever, Schroeder. I just want you to know I'm on your side. I might help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday.
Thank you for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yes, next thing you know, they'll be wearing Beethoven sweatshirts.
Beethoven Day?
If you're wondering now, how do we start? Just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll throw a party. Beethoven's birthday. Beethoven Day. And when you state the title, Beethoven Day, you hear a grand recital. The right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven superstores.
Who made a Beethoven theme park?
We can have a bake sale.
Wait, that's too commercial. Let's imagine that glorious hour, filled with emotion, inspired with power, when we all honor the man we adore. On the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
Beethoven Day.
A moment Now facing this direction, we begin it today. Everybody gets this over there. Stand up and say, hooray, say it's over. Hooray!
Alright, everybody, out for rabbit chasing.
Oh, good grief.
Come on, Snoopy, the air is clear and the sun is shining. The woodlands and fields are open and inviting.
If it's such a magnificent day, why spoil it for the rabbits?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. A dog like you, wasting a day like this. The trail is clear, the scent is fresh. We ought to get out there and chase us down a big old rabbit.
Well, I get the feeling she's determined. Okay, if that's what she wants, she might as well get her money's worth.
Attaboy, Snoopy. We ought to see lots of game today.
When you're depressed, all you want to do is nothing. All you want to do is lean your head against your arm and stare up into space. Sometimes this can go on for hours. If you're unusually depressed, you may want to switch arms.
I threw it away.
With your own hands?
Of course.
He touched my picture!
Today's been such a bad day for me. Maybe if I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day.
In some parts of the world, tomorrow's already today, and today was yesterday. Charlie Brown, tomorrow's already today. There's no possible way that tomorrow could be a better day.
Well, you're fun to have around.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it very, I like the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. In the park where the little top of the rock to the sheriff and nodding his back, and it brought in elephants from the trees and the sudden surprise attack. And they captured the sheriff and all of his goods, and they carried him back to their camp in the woods, and the sheriff was guest to the dinner of all. He bring the wine, he started the ball, and down her fit, and he got her school. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
People's name is McGregor. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh.
In examining works such as Peter Rabbit, it's important that the superficial characteristics of substance of a plot should not be allowed to blunder with substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressure so great as to cause an otherwise moral rupture and acts of thievery which you consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor and his conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian. Peter Rabbit is at the beginning as a benevolent hero, and it's only when met with increased social pressure that the moral seams of his fabric can tear.
If I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work just under pressure and I need lots of pressure. If I wait till tomorrow, I should start writing now. And if I start writing now when I'm
the sheriff laughed and he left him for dead. When he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Just then an arrow blew in wing. It was a sign for the fight to begin. Sing, and then it looked like the sheriff was dead. But not for long. Away they ran. Just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about.
Rabbit, 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 chasing rabbit.
How do they expect us to write a book report of inequality in just 2 days? How can they start to make life so miserable? And so we beg to leave in so many ways.
Not to mention the extreme
I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, R2 used to call it, begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron has spotted me. You can't hit me. Actually, top flying aces never say yeah. I just drat this fog. It's bad enough having to fight the Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this. All right, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever. The sun is broken through. I can see the woods of Monsac below. And what's that? It's a Fokker triplane. I got you this time, Red Baron. He's diving down out of the sun. He's tricked me again. I've got to run. Come on, Southwest Camel. Let's go. Go, Camel, go. I can't shake him. He's running over that plane with bullets. Curse you, Red Baron! Curse you and your kind! Curse the evil that causes all this unhappiness! Here's the World War I flying ace back at the aerodrome in France. He is exhausted, and yet he does not sleep. For one thought continues to burn in his mind. Someday I'll get you, Red Baron!
Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think.
What?
Why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me? That's my new philosophy.
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Allie Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her.
Your new philosophy?
My new philosophy. See? I'm T. Look, see? A D. A D. Why are you telling me? That's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy.
My new philosophy.
That's great, Sally, but I've got to go practice show kids Nocturne and B flat minor.
No. 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 I like it.
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes. I mean, no. It's busy bee. Can't fly from tree to tree. And keep me moving. With my senses in space. On alternating days. I choose a different phrase.
Your new philosophy?
My new philosophy.
Sally, some philosophies are simple. Man, it's not lit for alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave your message at the sound of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime. But Sally, anything that takes only a minute can't be everlasting. For example, Beethoven took over 2 years to write his brilliant Ninth Symphony.
No.
I can't stand
I
it.
can't stand it. I like it.
be our biggest and best game of the season. I want every man out there giving everything he's got.
Charlie Brown, I got a new strategy for you. I think what we should do is tell the other team we're going to play them at a certain place, only it isn't the real place, and when they don't show up, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that a good strategy? I don't understand these managers who don't want to use good strategy.
All we gotta do is bear down and grit our teeth. If we do that, I'm sure we'll end the season off with...
That other team was trash talking to Charlie Brown. I got even with them though. I told him, you think you're so great? Mozart was writing symphonies at your age. That really shut him up.
I'll bet it did. All we gotta do is bear down and grit our teeth. I'm sure we can end the season off with...
Perhaps you shouldn't be playing manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be bench manager.
That's a great idea. You'd be a great bench manager. You could say, bench do this or bench do that, and when we get to the playing field, you can say, let's put the bench here, or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it.
If there was even a million and one chance that we could play, why should we play? It's not like we're going to win.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's not a million to 1 chance, but I'm sure there's a billion to 1 chance.
Yeah.
Give me a T.
T.
Give me an E.
E.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an M.
M.
What have you got?
T.
No team like the best team, which is our team. Right here, we will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And we will be done with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours.
Dear Pippa,
You'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the man to Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always. And a disaster struck at the baseball game.
see what I mean?
3 balls, 2 strikes, bases are loaded with 2 men out. I pitched my curve, but somehow he hit it a good strong plow. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pop, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by biting a runner and catching the ball in her teeth. Blind so blind, third story window, my holding is blanket beneath. Yes, we have pointed to, no one can argue with that. One run to win us the game as I came up to bat.
All right, Charlie Brown. These kids, he can't pitch. I mean, they don't like my grandmother, Charlie Brown. All you have to do is bear down. Bear down until you get to first base, and then watch for my signals. If that enough, Peyten.
For all we have to do is make just one more game.
No matter all that we with 1 strike to go. Then I saw that this cute little red-headed girl
to say it to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. Your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you now, you don't even know when you're being crabby anymore, but it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby to just about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, and I hope that you take it in the spirit that it's meant. I believe we should all be open to any opportunity to learn more about ourselves. I believe Socrates was very right when he once said the first rule for anyone in life was to know thyself. Well, I think I've said on enough. I hope I haven't made this awkward or anything.
Well, what's Socrates got to do with it anyway? Did she ever get to be queen? Tell me that. Did she ever get to be queen? Know thyself. Ugh.
Hey, Snoopy, you want to come help me get my arm back in the shape? Now watch out for this one. It's a new fastball.
Hey, Charlie Brown. I'm conducting a survey, and I wonder if you might answer a couple of questions for me.
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I was going to ask you first, on a scale of 1 to 100, using standard as 50 as average, and 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
Your balance need not be signed. Your answers will be held in the strictest of confidence.
Well, still, Lucy, that's a very hard question to answer.
You may have a few moments to think it over. Well, we can come back to that question later.
I think I'd like to come back to it if you don't mind.
Okay, this next question deals with certain character traits you may have observed regarding my personality. Would you say mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, C, objectful? Would that be A, B, or C? What would your answer be to that, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C? Charlie Brown,
I'd have to say forceful, Lucy, but...
Forceful, I see. Well, we'll make a check mark by A then. Now, how would you rate my ability to get along with people? Would that be fair, poor, good, or excellent?
Well, I think that depends a lot on what you mean by getting along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Is there room for abstention?
Certainly. I'll just put a check mark by none of the above. The next question deals with my physical appearance. Would you say that I am stunning, intoxicating, or mysterious?
Well, gee, Lucy, I don't know. You look just fine to me.
Stunning. I see. Charlie Brown, I think we should get back to that first question. What would your answer be to, on a scale of 1 to 100, using the standard as 50 as average, 75 is...
I remember the question, Lucy.
Well?
51?
51 is your crabbiness rating for me? Very well then. That about does it, I guess. I thank you very much for helping me with the survey, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
Of course, Lucy. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, wait. Just one more minute. Would you answer yes or no to, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you would like to have as your club or civic organization president?
Absolutely, Lucy. By all means.
Yes, well, thank you very much. That about does it. Well, who asked you? Now, let's see. That's 51, none of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with the glow of self-awareness. Oh, Sally, I'm conducting...
110, C, poor, no, none of the above. And what are you going to do about the dent you made in my bicycle?
Man, it's a wonder how fast these surveys get around. Oh, Linus, I'm glad you're here. I'm conducting the survey, and I wonder if you might answer a couple of questions for me.
Sure, go ahead.
The first question is, on a scale of 1 to 100, using a standard as 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question.
No, but that's the answer.
Come on, Linus, answer the question.
Look, Lucy, I know if I answer that question with any sort of honesty, you're going to slug me.
Linus, a survey that is not built on honest answers is like a house built on a foundation of sand. Would I be wasting my time conducting the survey if I did not expect complete candor in all of my responses? Now, what would your crabbiness rating be for me? problems, and that gives me my answer. There, it's all done. Now let's see what we've got. It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a crabby person and everybody knows it. I spread crabbiness everywhere I go. It's a wonder I have any friends. It's a wonder I have even associates at all. Oh, I've done nothing but make my life miserable for everyone and everywhere I go. I've done nothing but spread resentment and unhappiness. Where did I go wrong? How could I be so selfish? How could...
What's wrong, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be talked to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
That's not true, Lucy.
Give me one good reason why I should go on living, because I'm no good.
Well, for one, you have a little brother who loves you.
Oh, no.
Every now and then I say the right thing.
I know it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy knows she can't be crabbing anymore.
Anymore?
Where is everyone? I told them to be here.
You told them to be here.
If we don't rehearse, we can't sing at the assembly tomorrow.
Assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown,
Charlie Brown.
Linus,
Linus.
Lucy.
Lucy.
Give me that pencil, you blackhead.
No, not until you give me back my crayons.
If you don't give me back my pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about her.
What did you say about me, Linus?
He said,
Lucy,
Stop that. We've got to rehearse. You're late.
he said,
Sorry I'm late, but Snoopy...
We don't have time to be sorry. We've got to rehearse.
What did he say?
he said,
Quiet. Now remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate. Remember, adagio con brio.
oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word. Not the large skies are not cloudy all day. Home on the range.
my pencil.
No, not until from the seldom is heard how discouraging the promise of pencil skies are not cloudy all day.
Pencil.
No, give me that pencil.
Linus there.
Say, closely your eyes and join the spring.
Why did you take Sally's pencil?
White swan goes gliding along.
What did he call you?
Painted on heavenly tree.
Enigma.
An enigma? Boy, that makes me. What a terrible thing to call. What's an enigma? Never mind.
What's an enigma play?
Hey, please don't got my pencil.
Seldom is heard a discouraging word.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
You know, I've been wondering what it was that dogs first began to be regarded as man's best friend.
Probably right after the invention of cookies. My teeth are tingling again. I feel like I've just got to fight somebody before sundown or I'll go start raving mad. And yet, I know the society frowns on such an action. So what happens? I'm stuck with tingly teeth.
You know, Snoopy, each family has a chain of command, and you know where
Where are you going?
Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She says that in order sister's responsible for a little brother's education, so she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Come along, Linus. It's called a fur tree because it gives us fur coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
I didn't read that before, Lucy. That's really interesting.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. And oh, you can tell how old it is by cutting its leaves.
Gosh, Lucy, that's fascinating.
I'm sorry, Lucy, I don't mean to interfere, but...
And way up there, those fluffy little white things, those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And when I'm here, these tiny little black things, those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
That's so.
Certainly, they spend all day tugging and tugging at each little seedling until it grows into a great tall blade of grass.
That's amazing.
Oh, good grief.
And this thing here, it's called a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how a tiny thing like that holds so much water. And way up there, that is an eagle. But since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. At Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them.
I'm sorry, Lucy, I can't stand by and just listen to you go on and on about...
Way up there, those little stars and planets make a rain, which falls in showers. And when it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes up, just like the flowers.
Okay, Lucy, now I know that's wrong. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
Actually, it comes up out of the ground, but the snow blows it around to make it look like it's coming down. But actually, snow comes up like grass. Snow comes up, Charlie Brown. Snow comes up.
Oh, good grief.
Lucy, why is Charlie Brown banging his head against that tree?
To loosen the bark to make the tree grow faster. Clouds make the wind blow, bugs make the grass grow so. There you go. These are little dark facts that now you know. My stomach clock just went off. It's summertime and Charlie Brown has forgotten to feed me. Here I lie, a withering, hollow shell of a dog, and there sits my supper dish, empty. That's all right. He'll remember. When no free friend comes to greet him after school, then he'll remember. And he'll rush out here to the doghouse, but it will be too late. There will be nothing left but the dry carcass of the former friend who used to love to run and play so happily with him. Nothing left but the bleached bones of...
Hey, Snoopy! Are you asleep or something? I've been standing here a whole minute with your supper.
Supper time? Supper time? Behold the brimming bowl of meat and veal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the foamy black and moist and sweet, which has been sent to slay our thirst.
Okay, there's no need for a big production. Now just get off that doghouse and come eat.
It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Baby, this time
calmly like any other normal dog.
So what's wrong with making supper time a joyous occasion?
But it could be a planet, you know, or maybe even a satellite.
A satellite? I wonder.
Well, I'll never figure out if I'm just standing here.
Where are you going?
I'm going over here to get a closer look.
I like to sit up here after supper time and hear the sounds of the night. But something seems to be missing. Ow! In my opinion, that's exactly what it needed.
That little red-haired girl dropped her pencil. There's nibble marks on it. She's human. I guess today must have not been so bad after all. Happiness is finding a pencil.
Need someone saucing.
Telling the time.
Happiness is learning to whistle.
Tying your shoe for the very first time.
Happiness is playing around in your own school bed.
And happiness is walking hand in hand. Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream.
Knowing a secret.
Climbing a tree.
Happiness is 5 different crayons.
Catching a firefly, setting him free.
Happiness is being alone every now and then.
And happiness is coming home again.
Happiness is daytime and nighttime, evening and morning. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister.
Sharing a sandwich.
Getting along. Happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too.
For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.